Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. TV royalty Eamonn Holmes and Ruth Langsford were living completely separate lives for 2 years, friends revealed today. The couple's marriage is said to have rapidly deteriorated after their departure from This Morning in 2021. TV host Eamonn, 64, has suffered 2 years of hell, losing his mum, job, health, a home, and now his wife. Pals say he has been through ordeals which would break most people, but has kept on going and kept on working the best he can. Eamonn's desire to return to his native Belfast also left them at odds, with him spending increasing amounts of time away from their £3.6 million Surrey home. Ruth, who has son Jack, 21, with Eamonn, appeared to start preparing for the split last year. Paperwork from her TV company, Hey Ho Ltd., revealed she paid herself a dividend of £2.2 million last year, compared to the £85,000 she claimed the year before. A source said, Eamonn and Ruth's relationship changed when they left This Morning. They started moving in different directions in their careers and their priorities started to change. Eamonn was desperate to return to Belfast, which he thinks of as home, but Ruth would never move. It became a bone of contention. As her ITV career continued, Eamonn went down another path and they became ships in the night. For the past 2 years they had led separate lives, professionally and personally. Our source went on, Ruth has been incredibly caring, and while they have been apart for a long time, she has still been helping to nurse him through his health battles. Ultimately, she still cares for him deeply. She just knows they can't be together. Yesterday, The Sun on Sunday revealed the couple had ended their 14-year marriage. Eamonn had not been living at their home for some weeks after Ruth, pals said, conceded she wanted out. Friends said Ruth wanted to announce the split, while Eamonn was burying his head in the sand. They added, Eamonn never really seemed to believe it was over, even up until the statement was released, he was in denial. It's like he never believed Ruth would take the steps to move on, but Ruth had enough and time was up. She wants to be able to move on with her life. Eamonn spoke about Ruth's irritation with his desire to return to Belfast. He said last year, when asked where he thinks of his home, well, it's not Surrey. When people ask me what I'm doing at the weekend, I tell them I'm going home. Then my wife gets very irritated by this. She says, this is your home. And I say, no Ruth, this is where I work. This is where I have to be. But home. Ruth is taking a break from her work hosting Loose Women and will not be on screen this week. Eamonn is set to return to GB News tomorrow, but pals say he isn't sure whether he'll talk about their split on air. They said, it has been a hellish few years for him with his health. On top of that, he was axed by ITV, suffered a fall that caused a life-changing injury, which means he struggles to walk, and his mum, who he adored, died. To make matters worse, he was landed with a massive tax bill, which led to him having to sell his home in Northern Ireland. It would be enough to break most people, but Eamonn has kept on going and kept on working. It's obviously taken its toll on many areas of his life, including, ultimately, on his marriage. Eamonn's mum Josie died in November 2022, aged 93. He said she was sharp as a tack and beautiful, and said, we loved and will miss her so much. In January this year, he revealed his devastation after having to sell his Belfast home due to a long-running dispute with the taxman. He said of the loss, it's like they have taken away everything I ever worked for. The star was highly critical of ITV after his exit. He said he was sacked without warning and added, they weren't kind when they tossed me out of the door and didn't care where I was going. He started suffering with chronic pain in 2021 because of a trapped sciatic nerve and told The Sun, I can't bend down to pick things up. In September 2022, he had spinal surgery and was forced to step back from work on GB News. 2 months later, a freak accident saw him break his shoulder, which left him struggling with his mobility. He said, I can't run, I can't walk, I can't do anything except watch TV and eat. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Netflix World 24 YouTube channel for more update news.